Okay, we're on Lakeshore Trail, Birmingham, Alabama. Actually, kind of Homewood, but Birmingham. This trail is a 9.8 mile ride from beginning to end and back. It's all paved along the way. It's a nice ride. The elevation changes are very subtle. There's some places you have to climb, some places will let you glide a little bit, but basically relatively flat. So I just found this trail a couple of weeks ago. One downside of this trail, if you're an e-biker like me, is that they do not allow electric motors on this trail. I don't know how well enforced that is or not, but I kind of like that. I want to pedal my bike. And on this particular trail, I can do that, and I can get a decent little workout. I have a fifth wheel e-bike that weighs 42 pounds without a battery on it. I can strip it down, take the luggage rack off, take the kickstand off, take the reflectors off, and I can get it down to 39 pounds. Still heavy for road riding a little bit with without the battery still, but it's, you know, that's not as light as a real road bike that you would think traditional, but I do get to ride it, and this trail is nice. It's busy at times, especially in the afternoons. There's a university across the street, Homewood University, and I think a lot of students come down here, walk these trails because it just feels really safe right here. And the scenery is really incredible. You'll get this path that's mostly shaded along the way, the entire length of the ride. I won't film the entire ride, I just wanted to show a representation of what Lakeshore Trail looks like. I'm not sure what the name of this little creek is that runs all down through here, but it's a pretty little creek that runs for miles down Lakeshore Drive, and a little further up you'll see a little pond. Then we'll go behind some apartment buildings but still held private for the trail. And on either end of the trail there's a lot of parking, good secure parking that seems well lit, right off Columbiana Road. And on the other end you can go down. I'm not quite sure where the other end is because I have to park down there, but it's closer on down to I guess Brookwood Hospital, maybe a little further down than that. Midway, one off Columbiana Road, there's large soccer fields there that are well built out, a lot of money invested in them, lots of lighting, restrooms, yada yada. Probably during matches there might even be concession stands open there, I don't know. But that would be nice to be able to, you know, find one of those guys on a really hot, on a good hot day. So this is kind of it. Like I said, it looks basically like this for the next 5 miles, and then you turn around and come back to the other end, and you've done approximately 9.8 miles. Now, I do like to top my ride off by going off the trail into the parking lot to the soccer fields, because there's pathways all around the soccer fields, and I can add another 0.2 of a mile to my ride and round it up to 10 miles, which is kind of my goal, is 10 miles a day just riding. But again, I do like this ride simply because I have to pop my battery off and I have to pedal, and that gives me a better workout. Where I live, it's a lot hillier than this, so I do ride with my battery on typically I'll put it in power assist mode 1 and then pedal. And on this particular bike, power assist 1, when it drops under 7 pounds, it starts ramping up how much assist it's going to give me until, you know, I get up to about 8-9 miles an hour. Now, pedal assist will take me a lot further. The harder I pedal, the more it will give me. I can put it in higher gears, go faster. But my point being, I can control how much pedal assist I'm getting. Even there's only 3 pedal assist modes on this particular bike. And to be honest with you, I haven't discovered killer beams between any of them. But you know, that's because I've got less than 75 miles on this bike. Haven't learned it yet, but I have begun to learn what pedal assist 1 will do, going through my various speeds and inching me up like 2 to 3 miles an hour per gear. Sorry, lost my words there. So, once we get up here to the midway put-in spot, I'm going to stop recording, as I do have a low battery on my phone, but I want to give you an idea of what this particular trail looks like. The little bridge right here is nice, well maintained, and to date so far, cars have been very courteous to bikers here. They will stop. Haven't run across anybody yet that determined that bicycle, you should stop for me at this crossing. Everybody so far has stopped. Here's a little bit more of the creek. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it runs under this bridge and back up towards the Shannon area. Small community, Shannon. This, by the way, is the first video that I will have taken riding bikes, and I'm enjoying it. I might do more, I might not. Once I get in and start editing, we'll make that final decision. Is it worth it? Is YouTube saturated with these kind of videos? My perspective is, you know, I'm a 65-year-old guy. I just want to ride a bike. Just got back into it. Had a bicycle when I was like a quarter in shape. Had a bicycle when I was about 15, and then didn't have another bike until I was 64, about 6 months ago. We decided to get these e-bikes. They've been so much fun, so much